Is there a connection between the soul, body, and mind? Let's find out. Various cell types come together to make a human body. In fact, a few trillion of those cells are responsible for making the human body. Cellular discussion these days is a common topic of discussion. However, a very few normally discuss the subcellular components. Those will be the molecular level discussions. Molecules perhaps are made up of different items. As we learn in our Physics 101 class that atom has subatomic particles, and those subatomic particles are known electrons, neutrons, and protons. Not too long ago, the subatomic particles were discovered, and those would be the neutrinos and quarks. Long time ago, Italian physicists came up with the theory which were known as the string theory. However, not too long ago, that string theory came to light. The idea is that perhaps every single thing is made out of a string which vibrates in a particular frequency, and that frequency is measured by field of energy. Now, let's think for a second. Even though that string is not a tangible substance which we can see or feel, however, we can feel the energy and the frequency of it, and so we can measure that frequency or energy. Similarly, our mind is also not a tangible substance, but the thoughts which produce could be felt in our body, in our mind. Thus, it has effect on our physical well-being in our physiology. The thoughts our mind produce has a direct effect on only one person, and that person is yourself. The thought that is produced in our mind, that is affecting our mind, our soul, and our body. The purpose of this video is to convey to you a message that whatever we think, we become that, or in fact, that thought affect us accordingly, whether we think positively or we think negatively. The idea is that when we dislike something or someone, and our mind start to produce negative thoughts and feelings, those thoughts and feelings alter our chemistry and our physiology. One of the area that we want to focus on is the adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is a small gland located on the upper pole of the kidney, which produce various different chemicals, but one of those chemicals is the cortisol, and that in fact is also known as the stress hormone. When stress hormone released from the cortisol at a higher amount, it affects various functions in our body, one of which is our blood pressure, our heart rate, or breathing rate. Also something it affects in our mind, and that is the GABA and the glutamate pathway. That pathway is linked to our relaxation and calmness. Once the glutamate pathway is stimulated, that is one of the neurotransmitters in our brain, then we cannot relax, or we cannot calm ourselves. Perhaps we cannot sleep at night because our mind is keep running. So the message that this video conveyed to you is that associate yourself in a situation with people where the positive mindset, positive thinking is the practice that is better. That positive practice is not only affecting your mind, soul, but also your well-being in a positive way, and affecting your health in a positive way, and thus you can be on the journey or on the path for longevity, but most importantly, a good quality of life.